We got freedom to gain, we feed them the game. Turn on new freedom exchange, we freeing your brain. They tryna shackle your mind, no half of us blind. Remember the past, but never go backwards in time. The ancestors lived through us, they help us build a model community. New Africa is soon to be. So tune in to Sister Marsha, Mujahideen, Imam Bilal, to get your cultural enlightenment now.
Welcome back to Dignity Community Empowerment. I'm your co-host, Mujahideen, here with
Assalamu alaikum, Sister Marsha. Oh, the brother's on delay. You're on delay.
Salam, as you can see.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. So as you can see, I'm in transit, but we're here live back, New Freedom Exchange. We're here with a special promo show. We have 2 events coming up tomorrow and Monday, and we wanted to have them come on and just talk a little bit about it. But before we do that, how are you, Sister Marsha?
So I'm doing well. Last week I got a chance to be at homecoming with my daughter, so it's always nice to be with her, but I also got a chance to, see a lot of my friends that I went to college with, because I'm also an alumni of Howard University. So it was cool to be able to do that. And then just sort of like schedule in general. We're busy, all of us, planning for our time to be grateful, which, that's coming along, and it's exciting to be planning it. And, you look forward to sort of being with everyone and working together and getting to December so that we can all be together at a time to be grateful. So that's really, what's been going on with me. A little fun at homecoming, but some planning for time to be grateful is sort of the consistent thing in my life right now. I thought we had you back. It looks like you switched devices. So you're in and out, so we don't hear you all that well. There you go.
Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Okay. So it might be a sister's. Okay, it might be a sister's. Okay, here come the executive.
Oh, alaikum assalam.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. We just did the intro, and we're catching up on where we are before we introduce our guest for this evening.
Alhamdulillah, we are well. Just a relaxing day today. Not too much going on. Just catching up and relax. Weather was nice today, but looking forward to the night show with our esteemed guest that we have with us this evening.
Excellent. And those who follow us, we do talk about our children on this platform. We're a family-friendly society here. Both of my sons are in the football society. I call it society because they do a whole lot for just to play. But the oldest high school, they won their first home. No, they wasn't home. It was down in Gettysburg somewhere. They won their first playoff game, and then my youngest today, he won his. So tribe pride is in full effect. Yep. So they're living out my dreams. I couldn't play. My mother said, "You get 1 year." I got 1 year in before I got out of high school, and we had to get back into the field. So, alhamdulillah, we just pray that they have success and don't get caught up in the drama, and they stay healthy. Inshallah. But it's good leadership skills, it's good community building and brotherhood. So, it has its benefits. So let's get to today's show. We have our first guest on. They don't have too much time, but we want to get them while we got them. And she has a song called, does it go like, I'm running? How it go? I don't want to mess it up.
Don't
I'm on the train, so I'm running.
That to the queen, okay? Don't start singing. I thought we practiced this before.
So we have our dear Sister Sualami, and one of our other proteges. She's also going to join us for the upcoming birthday bash tomorrow. Our dear sister, her birthday, another year, another tier. We'll bring her on, Sister Sualami and Sister Nabia. Salam. Welcome.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Good to see you.
We got the birthday girl in the building.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
You on
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, so we wanted to absolutely be with you all in this moment to talk about what you have coming up, Sister Suave, right? And then to talk about all the special people that will be celebrating with you. So talk to us about this birthday bash that's coming up.
Well, you know, it started off as such, and my family wanted to do something like that birthday. And then the next thing I know, it turned into, nope, we're going to roast you there. And it's going to be an honoring. So I have no idea what's going to take place tomorrow, but I know we're going to have a good time. Then a lot of the believers called me and said, will there be dancing? Because they want to dance. And I'm like, okay, so everything they want, they're going to get. So it should be a good time to fellowship and be with the believers also, you know, and they're coming in. They're already in. Some of them are there in town already. They said they want to be there early. So they came in town early and they're going to stay the night. So alhamdulillah, I'm grateful, you know. So then at first it was supposed to be me in concert, you know, and then the next thing I know, believers started calling me, you know, the group started calling me and said, no, we getting on. This is your special day. We getting on. Abdullah and the brother called me from Silver Stars. And then, of course, you know, my Nabia. My Nabia, this is my Nabia right here. This sister right here. She had my heart right there. I'm telling you, bad sister. Alhamdulillah, I love her. So I love all the artists, you know. But also, Blue Magic called me, Bismillah called me and said, we'll be there. And I said, what? They said, yeah, they're coming in. Of course, Wali Ali also, you know. So it's really going to be a show. This is almost like an extravaganza, isn't it? I mean, we got Blue Magic Review, we got Wali Ali, we got myself, we got Silver Stars, and we got Nabia. Oh my goodness.
Right.
That's
so
a show.
I was thinking, you know, we're used to bringing you on and talking about the extravaganza, but I feel like, you know, this is that same thing, right? We've seen Sister Nabia perform at your events before. She is awesome. And so, you know, this feels like an extravaganza. So, Sister Nabia, tell us about like the excitement around being able to like celebrate.
So it's like, I start crying. She know I will. Because it was time before I start performing where I was asked to perform outside of the Islamic community, and I was like, nope. They was asking me to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know, and so I just held on to this song Pain that I just put on YouTube yesterday. I wrote that like 12 years ago. No lie. But I would not put my music out just because I wrote it or I have it. It's almost like it has to be time for me. It has to be time, or because I'm a shy person. I always tell sisters, I still get nervous when it's time to perform. And it's like, when will I ever get through that? You know, so. And I've been, alhamdulillah, I was in the hospital. I couldn't move my right leg. I was dehydrated. I was running around doing a lot of things I did not get my body right. So I've been like getting myself back together, eating more papaya, avocados, and mangoes, and sea moss, and more water, and like just learning, like, do I want to be around so I can be a Sister Suad? If so, then I need to get myself together. So I'm taking like my medicines, keeping my, you know, my moisture and not dehydrate. Like I never knew the lack of water. Please, artists, please. I don't care if it's coconut water. That's what I'm wanting.
Right.
So coconut water. I got all my glasses. I got new contacts. My daughter like, Mom, is it burn? They burn, but I'm gonna be cute tomorrow because I've been used to wearing my glasses so much and have to take them off and squint. I was not able to do my all. So, inshallah, y'all just don't know this lady is just amazing. She's amazing. She's amazing. First person to give me a chance to just show the people who I am. And I got a story, like I tell her, a lot of people don't know I have 3 sons and 1 daughter. And my oldest is 28, right? And my youngest is 20. So by the time I was 16, I had my first. And I always tell people this, like, as a BAM, going through life as a BAM, Black American Muslim,
Mhm.
I went through things. I messed up. I made mistakes. And then I dug deep and asked Allah, like, correct my affairs, please, because I don't know what I'm doing. Please help me, guide me, show me, because we swear down. And the way he will show you is not the way you want it. It's never the way you want it. So Sister Sewall know right now I'm going through a time with my youngest son, and I've lost a kid's father. She knows all, like, and that's why she knows it's a fight, hands down, from the cradle to the grave. Y'all gonna see me I'm gonna be the sister next to Sewall. I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to get my stuff together now because we have to keep going.
You'll be all right.
I'm like, I gotta do with Sister Sewall. So she pulling me out the shell. My brother, always with the camera. Brother Hassan, they always there, Sister Sewall. Always there.
Know.
We never spent time together. Like, we never ate, sat down, got to chill together, but it just always just flow right.
You'll be able to do that tomorrow.
And guess what? I said I've been drinking my honey and everything because it was trying to creep up on me, and I was like, so I got you. I saw my spoken word. I'm gonna do a queenless here. Okay, I'm gonna do the queenless here, and I want to do pain.
Do pain.
I want to do pain. I want to do pain.
Because the way you did the last, the new pain is really, really nice.
Yes, that's the one I want to do, because the old pain, y'all don't know the story. The first pain I ever performed, somebody brought the whole beat. I can't never do that one again.
Okay.
So I had to redo it, and I did it 2 years ago and forgot it was in my email. And then found it, like, oh, there you go. I felt like Tupac.
Right.
I was like, I got archives. I was feeling myself. I got stuff in the archives now. So we got bars, we got pain, we got good vibes, we got gotta be loved, we got a lot of things. So yeah. And I'm getting used to my contacts now, Sister Wall, because I'm gonna be doing some stuff on stage.
Yeah, we love it. We love it. And so we want the people to come out. Come out. Let's throw up that flyer again so we can see. So tomorrow we'll be in Atlantic City.
Yes, but she got me on hype.
You need the new flyer. You're gonna have the one with the artists on it.
Oh, we gotta somebody go searching. Somebody give the brother.
Oh, look at him. He said,
hold on. Give me a second.
We gonna throw the new.
So, Sister Floyd, what you feeling, young?
Absolutely.
I know
can't
you are.
Can't you tell?
You going to sing All Things Must Change?
Oh, you know it.
Oh,
I have no idea. I got a new one. I'm gonna break out.
I need the room standing up. I be done got up there like Kirk Franklin. I'm sorry. I be done. I need them the whole room. It's just so amazing. I don't know what it is about that song, y'all. You know how you feel it,
right?
And everybody know what that is. You don't gotta say it, but you feel it, and you know it's real. You know it's real. So
I got a new one. The last time in May, I dropped The Look of Love. So this time I'm gonna I might as well tell you. I'm gonna do a little bit of that Donny Hathaway.
Okay.
A song for you.
That means we gotta show up. We gotta see what it is.
That's right.
I think we got the flyer. Give us a second. We about to get that new flyer up there. We got it going on in our chat. So on the screen. But yeah, no, so that's just motivation for us to come out tomorrow to Atlantic City. Now it's Sister Suad, it's 1 to 5 is the event.
1 to 5 tomorrow. And we have the vendors in place. And we're gonna have plenty of halal food, and we're just gonna enjoy ourselves. And this time it's not gonna be like the extravaganzas where we sit down like we had a show. This is gonna be like a banquet style.
Nice.
So everybody be sitting at tables enjoying themselves.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the brother.
So, and then we gotta get ready for our December concert.
Yeah, December too. But before December, I have to get down to Atlanta in a couple of weeks for their 65-year anniversary.
Okay,
yeah,
you're there. Nice.
I'll be down there in Atlanta.
Oh, here we go.
So you didn't tell me about that, Sister Ward.
Yeah, I haven't even booked my flight yet. They asked me to come.
So here's a flyer on the screen. We have some artists featured here. We got Wally Ali, we got Sister Nabia, we got Blue Magic Review, and we got the Silver Stars. And so we'll be out tomorrow honoring and celebrating and roasting Sister Suad, who has been here, such a professional, such a dynamic sister.
Alhamdulillah.
And she sang, y'all. And y'all know, and what's the one song everybody go crazy for?
You know.
Shada.
You know it. I hear it from the stage. I don't care what I'm singing. If I take too long, they'll start hollering, Shada, Shada, Shada. And I remember in Philly, Imam Bilal, I was looking from the stage, Imam Bilal was just rocking. He was rocking and shaking his head. I said, I've seen you. I peeped it. He was just rocking. It got to him. That spirit got to him. Alhamdulillah.
Yes. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, that's what that's about. Mm-hmm.
So,
that song goes on and on. I don't care what song I do. It's nothing like that one. That particular one right there, because that one was the first one. And you know, Imam Muhammad was trying to, I was going to do some other things with Islamically, with Arabic and all, and Imam didn't want that, you know. So alhamdulillah, we just pivoted on to I'll Never Let Go of You. But that song is so special, that Shahada. And I remember I was in California, the band was playing, and the brother in the band said, you know, I gotta ask you a question. What's the timing of that song? Because you know, it's real unique. I said, brother, don't ask me. I said, that came from Allah. All of that came from Allah. It was during Ramadan. I can't tell you nothing. He said, no band is gonna be able to keep up with that particular song. I said, alhamdulillah, that's very unique. Very unique and special.
That's because only you know that.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I gotta tell y'all this. I have to tell y'all this. Let me say this. I was with the group Shahada, and we sang that differently then. It was, you know, the group said, ooh, Shahada, you know. And I went over to a friend of mine, like a musical mentor, Bobby Earl Williams. He sang with the Constellations years ago out of Chicago. And I met them here in Atlantic City at the Club Harlem. We were teenagers then. So we went over there, the group, Ola and Hanifa and myself went over there, Staten Island, to see him. And he listened to Shahada, and he was strumming his guitar. And then he said, you know what? You need to bring your voice out. Bring your voice out of the group, and you need to do something like, we bear witness that there's no God. Listen, and I did that, and that's the end of that. That took, you know, that was alhamdulillah. And Bob told me that. He said, yeah, you need to bring your voice out. And I've known him since I was about 12 years old. He said, you start singing that part out first, and that the rest is history. And so that's how the song went. It evolved into that, and beautiful. I went into the studio with Kool and the Gang and them, their studio, and the brother laid down that track, and I'm telling you, that was in the 90s. That track was laid down. Yeah, that track was laid down real nice. That we bear witness.
Sister Sawad is international. She got international play, man.
So should she have been up there with the 50th anniversary of hip hop or something?
Stay tuned, sister. We're gonna do the Muslim version of that. You know, the Muslim version of that, the Muslim contribution.
There you go.
At a later time.
And Shahada.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Inshallah.
Stay tuned. Thank you. Thank you, both of you sisters, for coming on tonight. And inshallah, we will see you all tomorrow in Atlantic City, New Jersey for part 1.
Yes.
It's Sister Sawad's birthday party and roast. And then we will also stay overnight for Monday for the street renaming.
Absolutely.
Atlantic City for Imam Muhammad. So it's going to be a double
I didn't know that
weekend.
part.
You didn't know that part?
Yes.
Okay, well, please. We have Imam Kaleem Shabazz coming up right after this. So we
let
can talk more
him give
about
him
Monday.
the greetings before we let Sister Suad leave. Let's
Well,
get him
let's
in
test
here
the
real
sound.
quick.
Inshallah, his sound works.
Brother
Imam
Kaleem,
Shabazz, can you hear
Councilman.
us?
Yes. Can y'all hear me?
Oh, Allahu
Yes,
Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. Greetings to my beloved sister Sawad. I wish I could be there. I'm out of town. But Sister Sawad knows I'm there in spirit, and my family will be there to represent. Sister Sawad is a star in our local and our regional and our national constellation, and we salute her and we lift her up. She has been a representative of the culture and of the best of Muslim womanhood.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Kaleem.
Excellent.
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. So we thank you, sisters, and we look forward to seeing you all, inshallah, God willing,
okay.
tomorrow.
See you Monday, Kaleem. All right.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much. Alhamdulillah.
Alaikum, everybody.
All right. Beautiful. Now we have up next for the double barrel. We're joined tonight by Imam Kaleem Shabazz, the 3rd Ward City Council member for the 3rd Ward of Atlantic City, New Jersey. Council Vice President of the 3rd Ward of Atlantic City, New Jersey. He's here with us tonight to share a little bit with us about the upcoming second part of the Atlantic City weekend, which is the street renaming ceremony and dedication to Imam Muhammad. So Imam Kaleem Shabazz, you have the floor to introduce yourself to the audience, let them know who you are a little bit, and then talk to us a little bit about the street renaming.
Thank you. First of all, let me say to your sisters and brothers, thank you for the opportunity to present. This is my 2nd time. We had a presentation, I believe, about a week and a half ago on the subject of the street naming of Imam Muhammad. I have been a student, a follower, and a supporter of Imam Muhammad during his whole tenure. Honored to be in that number. I was honored to be the Muslim Man of the Year when we had the annual Muslim convention in Philadelphia in 1999. So we are starting, hopefully, something that's going to go across the country, naming streets and lifting up Imam Muhammad from the many cities that he visited. And he visited a whole lot of cities, speaking and teaching and bringing Islam forward in the best dignified manner. And I don't have to tell this group how necessary that is today with everything that's happening from a historical point of view, from an implementation of rational Islam, and also not necessarily as a reaction, but as a consequence of people who are trying to erase the history of our contributions in this country. I think we have to redouble our efforts to make sure that, number one, people understand who Imam Muhammad was, and number two, what he did, and number three, why that's worthy of recognition. So on Monday, October 30th, this Monday at 12 o'clock promptly at Massachusetts and Madison Avenue for your GPS, we're going to dedicate that street corner to Imam Muhammad. And that's a significant corner in Atlantic City because it's a very few feet from what used to be Mosque number 10, Temple number 10 in the Nation of Islam, which of course was headed by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the father of Imam Muhammad. So it's a lot of history there with the Nation of Islam, and then the growth of Imam Muhammad's 33-year leadership. So the mayor is going to be there of the city of Atlantic City. This is an official city action. As the brother mentioned, Brother Imam mentioned, I am the vice president of city council. the president of the city council, the district that he represents is where we're going to actually do the street dedications where the temple used to be. He is a supporter of this effort. He will be in attendance. The mayor will be in attendance. The county commissioner will be in attendance, and several other people in leadership and Muslims who have been supportive of the Imam over the years. So we're looking for a very great celebration. My brother called me this morning and said, Kaleem, you know, it's supposed to rain in the afternoon later on. I said, well, Larry, his name is Larry. I said, Larry, we're going to start promptly at 12 o'clock. We're going to have a dignified, but not a long, drawn out ceremony. And we will be finished by 1 o'clock. Sister Layla, the Imam's daughter, is going to attend. The Imam Sharif, who is the convener of the Council of Imams in New Jersey, is going to be on the program. And Imam Ikhlas Muhammad, who is the resident Imam of Lawnside, New Jersey, a city that has a rich history in African-American history and a special place in the history of the Imam. The Imam actually opened that masjid about 20-some years ago, over more than 20, almost 30 years ago now. So they're going to be basically the speakers on the program. And as I said, it's going to be dignified, it's going to be focused, and we're going to start a movement, hopefully, that will go across this country to revive the proper image of Imam Muhammad and the recognition of the contributions that he made.
I think that is awesome. You know, as I was preparing for this show earlier, one of the things that I thought about was, wouldn't this be great that this becomes a model to duplicate across the country? And that's exactly what it is that you talked about this evening. So I think that that is awesome, that that is sort of the trajectory that we are looking to go on as it relates to this street naming and others to come. And so I'm curious to know what significance does Imam Muhammad have in the Atlantic City area for those who may not be familiar?
Sister, I'm glad you asked that question. Imam Muhammad made several visits to Atlantic City, and I'm hoping that a brother, he is a Christian pastor. In fact, he is the pastor of the largest church in our county, in Atlantic County. He also happens to be a friend of mine and my constituent in the district that I represent. We had an organization called the African American Male Conference, and the Imam was our keynote speaker twice. And in the pastor, Reverend Collins' days, he had some pushback from some members in his congregation. And to his great credit, he told those members that Imam Muhammad was a credible leader, that Kaleem Shabazz was his friend and his brother, and we were going to make sure that this venture, the event that we announced, would take place. And he solved a lot of the pushback he got. Many of his members came and heard the Imam, and we had the Imam in Lang City three times really, as a speaker. So that is his connection to Atlantic City, and we thought it would only be proper that we recognized him officially. Quick story, the backstory to this, I introduced this resolution before COVID. And as we all know, COVID not only changed Atlantic City, New Jersey, it changed the whole world. And so it really threw our schedule off, and we're coming around to do it now. And as most people know, if not, October 30th is the Imam's birthday, would be his 90th birthday. So we picked that day again for that significance. So we are Atlantic City also, in the history of Islam in America, the Nation of Islam had about 78 temples. Atlantic City was temple number 10, which meant that in the history of the Nation of Islam, it was the 10th chartered temple in this country. So there's a lot of Islamic history that relates to Imam Muhammad and relates to hopefully ongoing evolution of Muslims in this country.
Excellent, beautiful, Imam Kaleem Shabazz. Thank you for that backstory into the historical contributions and significance of Atlantic City, New Jersey, as relates to our community, and something that we definitely look forward to being in attendance and streaming it live here on this platform for those who cannot be physically in Atlantic City, but for the benefit of the community and for the world to see this. Street renaming is historical in a sense that it sets a precedent. Our leader, has international respect. We talk about national respect, but a lot of international respect too.
Absolutely.
No matter where the Imam went in this country and in the world, he received he received red carpet treatment.
He did
red carpet treatment from a lot of dignitaries who respected him over the time. So this right here is just a testimony, a small testimony, but shouldn't be taken lightly. A testimony to Imam Muhammad's contributions and interfaith contributions as well. As you mentioned, the Reverend who's going to be there. We'll definitely look forward to meeting him. Definitely because the continued interfaith work that the Imam Muhammad set forth is something that we here on this platform with our other work is very much interested in doing and continuing that work that Imam Muhammad stepped forth. So what else is happening on Monday after the street renaming? What else are we doing, Imam Kaleem Shabazz? So we
also you'll get me in trouble here, brother. Listen, I hope we're going to have a meal prepared at Masjid Muhammad, 300 Albany Avenue, and for people who have registered. And I was telling a sister today, called from Philly, who wants to add people. And this is one of the most difficult things. My intentions is, we say in Islam, matters are judged by intentions.
Yes.
My intention was to provide a halal meal for those who wanted it. And I thought that it would be relatively easy. I was mistaken. The preparation of the meal is not hard. I mean, we do that all the time, all of us, in all kinds of groups. But the problem of getting people to register so we can get a count is a little more than I foresaw. So we are going to do that. Hopefully, we will have enough food. It's hard to get a count. It's almost like herding cats. I heard somebody say to get a accurate count. But yes, we will have a halal meal right after the event. We're going to start probably serving it too, because our thought was that people might want to talk and fellowship for a while and then move on down to the masjid from the site. Again, that's Massachusetts and Madison Avenue. If you put it in your GPS, if you're traveling out of town or if you're not familiar with Atlantic City.
Excellent. We have the flyer back up for those who are viewing. Again, Monday, October 30th, Imam Muhammad's 12 p.m. Imam Muhammad's street dedication, 12 p.m. sharp. That is on Massachusetts and Madison Avenue in Atlantic City, New Jersey, from 12 to 1 o'clock. And at 1 p.m., we will start heading down or fellowshipping, and also start heading down back to Masjid Muhammad for a halal meal. All right.
So and make sure you register. Make
sure, yeah.
Is there still time to register, Councilman Shabazz?
Well, the time is really past, but we'll take I'll tell you one thing: we will have in complete supply. We've ordered 100 alley bean pies, so
okay.
So everyone complimentary. So we'll have that, and hope and pray a lot that we'll have enough dinners. But we have 100 pies, definitely, that have been ordered, and they are in stock and they're ready to go.
Okay, so hopefully you all have registered so that you can get your halal dinner after we do the street dedication ceremony. And make sure you're there at 12 o'clock on the dot, because we are going to get started right on time, and we're going to try to beat that rain, right? Inshallah.
Inshallah, sis, I'm glad. Please do that. Some of us arrived late for legitimate reasons, Some of us arrive late because we want to make an entrance. But if you arrive late on Monday, I think you will be in the midst of the program, because it is our intention, inshallah, to start exactly at 12 o'clock, because the Imam deserves that kind of dignity and that kind of professionalism and that kind of presentation. So we ask the speakers to be there at 11:45. The city's going to have things set up, and we're going to be ready to go at 12 noon.
Absolutely. And for those who are going to be in attendance, and even those who are going to watch via live stream, you're going to be witnessing history. And
Yes.
the intention is that we duplicate this display of historic street namings going forward. And so this is an opportunity to be a part of this particular display of honoring the Imam's contributions in our society and our world. And you're going to be a part of history. So please join us for this event. It's not to be missed if you can be in attendance. And I just wanted to ask one quick question before we go. So
yes, ma'am.
Talked about earlier, sort of the duplication of this going forward, right? We want to see more of these street namings happening throughout the country. I know that each municipality has different rules, but sort of how does one go about presenting the option for this to happen in their locale?
That's a good question, sis. I'm going to be talking about that. I'm honored. The Imam's son, Imam WD Mohammed II, asked me to talk about that in the first Sunday in November coming up. So I'm going to be talking about that. But a quick preview. What you need to do is a couple ways to do it. And you're right, each jurisdiction has different rules. Some jurisdictions you might have to get a petition of a certain amount of people. You can go to your city clerk and they will tell you, or your representative. Most of the times, and this is what the brother just said, we are, if we're following what the Imam said, we're developing friends in places of influence and power, and we are engaged in our community. So we should know our local representative, and we can start through him or her asking them, will they lead that, not fight, but lead that effort for us? That's a way to go. So it's several ways. First of all, you need to see what is the standard in your locale to have a honorary street naming, and then follow that procedure. And it's always best if you have developed a relationship with your elected officials, to have them join your effort, have them initiate the effort. That's always a better way, because a local body is going to have to vote on it. And it's always better, I've found, that if you have someone who is a representative on that local body champion your cause, it always goes better. That's the history that I found. And I don't think that we're going to, in most cities, there shouldn't be controversy or pushback, especially if people in our community have been developing relationships, working, as the Imam used to say, with like-minded people, doing projects and initiatives beforehand. So you're not a stranger when you come to your representative, or you go to the whatever department that handles that, and you say, we'd like to make a presentation to have a street name for Imam WD Mohammed. Hopefully you've laid the groundwork so that it's not a heavy lift.
And
I hope that was instructive.
No, absolutely. And I appreciate you sharing that, because the two things that stood out to me about what you just shared was the relationship building, right? And staying engaged. And you didn't necessarily use the language staying engaged, but that came to mind for me, because sometimes as people of faith, we sort of make that separation. And so I appreciate you sharing that for me, because it's important. I want our listeners and our viewers to know that it's important to have those relationships, to continue to do relationship building, in our various locales, and to also remain engaged, because that's where we're able to lift the work off the ground that we're trying to see come to life. So thank you.
Well, that's the key. If you don't have a relationship, because some people will say, well, I don't hear from you until you want something from your particular community. And that's not an excuse. That doesn't mean they shouldn't do it, but that's not the best way to make progress. That's not the best way to make progress. And if you don't have a relationship, then this is a time to start building that relationship and that exposure in a good way.
Yeah, I just want to say something real quick before we close out, Councilman, is that you said a lot in relation to civic engagement, staying engaged, and so forth. But can you directly say something to the next generation, a word of encouragement to get active early? We know we're coming up on.
Brother, you're making a mistake. You're telling somebody who likes to talk more, but that's a mistake. But seriously, engagement is so important. I was talking to a group of young people at the. I'm affiliated with the NAACP, and I'll be the president again in a minute after this election is over. And I was telling them that don't let anyone tell you that elections aren't important and politics doesn't matter. I said, do you know that President Biden raised almost $1 billion in his successful election effort against Donald Trump? $1 billion with a B. And in this campaign next year looks almost like that. People are spending huge sums of money to put people in office at the federal, the state, the county, and the local level. And why is that important to us? Because there's a group that's marginalized, that's locked out of the corridors of power, that's seeking recognition, that's seeking justice. I heard the sister say, "Bam!" I hadn't heard that before. A Black American Muslim. We need to be involved in every halal effort to make our community better, to make our neighborhood better, and make the country better. And you do that by not only being registered to vote, but voting. But not only voting, being a informed, educated voter about what is important to your group, your constituency. And we see the power of that in various groups in this country. That's what we do in America. We form associations, we form groups to move our agenda ahead. And we have an agenda that deserves support and deserves attention. And the way you do that is by being organized, by being engaged, by being active, by being involved in your community at every level, starting at the local level, starting at your school board, which has a big part of your budget, no matter where you live in a town or a city or a township, and has an immediate impact on your community. Being involved with your local government, going to your town meetings, local officials at my level, we make decisions that many times impact your life more than the president. We decide the police budget, the fire budget, your operating budget, where the trash gets picked up and doesn't get picked up, things that impact your everyday license, how much it costs to get a license to open a business, regulate how many taxi cabs you have in your vicinity. So engagement is important because people who are in government are making decisions that impact your life, whether you like it or not, whether you realize it or not. So I would tell the next generation, get involved. We need your energy. We need your focus. We need your enthusiasm to correct some of the mistakes that people in generations prior have made.
Excellent. Really well said, Councilmember Kaleem Shabazz. Thank you for that. And thank you for coming on this evening briefly with us to discuss the importance of what's taking place on Monday. That's October the 30th, the street renaming dedication for Imam Muhammad at 12 noon sharp.
Thank you again for all that you have done. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you young people and your expertise and your enthusiasm. Looking to see everybody Monday.
Inshallah. Thank you so much,
sir.
Imam Kaleem.
Yes, sir.
Shabazz, thank you all
Yes, sir.
for listening tonight. For our audience, please join us Sunday and Monday. Sunday with Sister Sawa's birthday party and celebration and roast. And then Monday we'll be out there on the corner of Massachusetts and Madison Avenue.
Madison, yes.
Madison Avenue for the street renaming of Imam Muhammad at 12 noon sharp. We will have lunch afterwards, immediately afterwards, inshallah. So get there early so you can get your lunch, get your bean pie, before they go like hotcakes. Make sure you're there. So God willing, inshallah, we will see everyone in Atlantic City. If not, we see you all on this next weekend, Saturday at the same time, same place, same channel. Thank you all for tuning in. And until next time, have a great rest of your night. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Sending love in every shade of brown to you. Sending love in every shade of brown to you. Sending love in every shade of brown to you. Sending love in every shade of brown, shade of brown. They say the first cutter be the one that sets the tone, to add pressure to a lesser known flesh and bone, to look different than the picture shown, and to be a rebel means you're not about to settle till you get your own. This one's for all my outside of the box thinkers, with bumblebee stingers and paper cut fingers and scrapes on their kneecaps. I know the pain lingers. The healthy way to heal a broken wing is to give it love. Sending love in every shade of brown to you. Sending love in every shade of brown to you. Sending love in every shade of brown to you. Sending love in every shade of brown, shade of brown. Yeah, the thing about community is how proud it is. We understand what well balanced and what grounded is. And love is the hinge that heals and mends, conceals and blends, and keeps us all covered. That's groundage is. We say it's all black when it's all love, and it's brown when it's all good. Groundage is. We help heal the hurt. So put us on. I said you gotta put us on.
Legacy, legacy, brothers and sisters, let's celebrate. Legacy, legacy, Muslim Journal, 60 years today. Legacy, legacy, our history, our perspective, our way. Legacy, legacy, Islam is our path, success away. Legacy, legacy, visit muslimjournal.net online. Legacy, legacy, text sponsor the 999. Legacy, legacy, 999. Legacy, legacy, muslimjournal.net online. Legacy, legacy, brothers and sisters, let's celebrate. Legacy, legacy, Muslim Journal, 60 years today. Legacy, legacy, our history, our perspective, our way. Legacy, legacy, Islam is our path, success away. Legacy, legacy, visit muslimjournal.net online. Legacy, legacy, text sponsor the 999. Legacy, legacy, 999. Legacy, legacy, muslimjournal.net online.